everybody, and welcome to Pauly's Crochet Creations. I'm Tori, your hostess. So today's video, I know I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I did come on earlier and give a shout out to Sarah from Raven's Crochet. Sarah, my thoughts and prayers are with you right now at this time. So my video is going to be basically about finished projects and some of the stuff that I bought. Now, let's talk about the item that I'm wearing. Yes, it is very loud. I have to say that this is my all-time favorite. Well, I have lots of favorite yarns, but this is my all-time favorite because I love the colors. And this is in the colorway, it's Red Heart Super Saver Stripes, 5 ounces, 141 grams, 236 yards, 215 meters. Okay. This is in the colorway Favorite Stripes. It is number 4 weight, 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, 5 millimeter knitting needles, 100% acrylic, machine washable and dryable. Do not bleach, do not iron. And it has been tested against harmful substances. Because this here means it's been tested against harmful substances. So that is what this ensemble is made from. Now in Canada, our winters get really extremely freaking cold. Right now we have a Chinook come in and all of our snow is gone. It's a little bit chilly because the weather is changing, but for the most part, when we get slammed with snow, we get slammed with snow, and it gets freaking cold. So I used the idea of the virus, first part of the virus shawl. I single crocheted all the way around. Then I attached it with a single crochet, chained 1, and started crocheting in the round. I crocheted the neck long enough that you could actually put it up over your head. Okay, if you want to fold it down and just have your eyes showing, you can do that too. So I'm ready for winter. It definitely is nice and warm. I'm going to make some of these in wool, but now let's see if I can try and get this off without getting taken off my hat. I love this hat. I basically wear it all the time now. And yeah, this is what it looks like when it's off. And like I said, it's an extra long neck virus cowl. I give credit to whoever did the virus shawl, because like I said, I used part of the virus shawl pattern to do the cowl, and I loved how the colors worked out. So my favorite virus item right now, or my favorite cowl item, and my favorite divine hat, Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. You got me hooked on these freaking divine hats. I can't stop making them. I go to try and make a different project, and what am I doing? I'm making another virus shawl, or divine hat. So go along with that. This is number 1. I still have the other one to make, but I'm not following a pattern. I'm just kind of winging it. And this is my version of a fingerless glove. My version of a fingerless glove. Now, all I did was do a granny square, a stitch in every stitch, and I did 6 rows. I attached it down this side. I did about 4 or 5 stitches down the top part of the hand, and then I slip stitch around the thumb, and then I single crochet or slip stitched here, slip stitch around the thumb, and then I slip stitch down the side. This is a ribbed border, as you can see, and like I said, this is just me playing around with yarn, my first attempt. I am working on glove number 2 because I have to have a matching pair, and you know, it doesn't matter whether this one here, it doesn't matter whether this one here, the center is blue, because there's blue in the hat and purple in the hat, and then it doesn't matter if this one is green and yellow, because there's green and yellow in my hat. So it's odd but even. So that's what I'm making right now. And like I said, not following a pattern, just kind of throwing it together. I did make a divine hat because I thought I had lost Patsy's, but I actually found Patsy's, so I made another divine hat. This is in the colorway Picasso. Gray shades, lilac, blue, lavender, something like that. I love ice irons. Totally awesome. So that is another finished project. Now I had one of those, you got 4 skeins, four 20-gram skeins, kind of all hooked up into like a tube or whatever you call it. Hand-dyed yarn. This is cotton acrylic, and I made this hat. I know I haven't tied the ends in because, well, that's just me. I don't tie the ends in, and I haven't stitched this end in. I just, as soon as I was done it, I started wearing it, and it is so comfortable. I totally love it. And yes, I do have a lot of hats, and I do wear a lot of hats. So that's just me. Almost in every video, sorry, I need a drink of tea. Almost in every video, I try to wear a hat. Because a lot of the times if I do a video, it's like after work, after a 12-hour shift or something like that, and I have a really bad hair day. I know this is a little bit big, but that's okay because, like I said, our winters are really cold. And I have my hair down, but I usually pop my hair up and tie it in a bun. And then I put my hair underneath my hat, so to keep it contained. So, another finished project. I started off with making, which one was it? I think it was this one. I started off with making this one. Because this one's bigger. Nope, this one's bigger. I started off with making this divine hat, and hubby said that it was a little too big for his head. So I turned around and I made this one, but I made it longer so that he had this going over his ears so he could keep his face warm and his ears warm. Because like I said, our winters are really cold. Sometimes it's like -20, -30, -40 degrees here. So those are 2 more hats that I made. I also made, I had some wool that I had bought, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it. So I turned around and decided, okay, well, let's see if I can make a hat and cowl out of. It's called Barnett Softy Chunky is the name. This is 100% acrylic, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 108 yards, 99 meters. It is machine washable and dryable. And it says to use an 8mm knitting needle or an 8mm crochet hook. This is in the color Hot Pink. And I also used white in the same specs of this. Now this is machine washable, dryable, do not iron, do not dry clean, and do not bleach. So, this was also made in, oh, it says made in Canada with imported fibers. So it was made in Canada. This is the hat that I made. Still have to sew in my end. Thought it was done. Anyway, it's the Divine hat that I made. I didn't know how it was going to turn out with the chunky yarn, but I kind of like it. And this is the Pauly cowl that Pauly virus cowl, whatever, that I made. Like I said, I do give credit to the person who actually designed the virus shawl, because I did use the first part of the virus shawl pattern. And I can make this as big as I want or as little as I want. I can even make this for teddy bears if I wanted to. So, just saying. I try to create something different and something unique that I can use for stuffed animals and stuff. So, that is the hat and cowl set that I made out of Softy Chunky. And it says 2 balls does that hat. 1 to 2 balls. And I think that's a knit pattern. But it is 100% acrylic. I forgot to say that. You're going to have to wait, buddy. My cat wants out. Now, I had to close the bedroom door when I do the podcast because my husband's playing a game. And I don't want to have any issues trying to upload my video because they're picking up on the sound. So, if you just give me 1 second, I'm going to pause this. Okay, I'm back. So this may be a long video. I did do quite a few projects. My next thing that I made was a small version of the virus cowl or Pauly cowl, or like I said, part of the virus stitch virus shawl pattern, and then I just crocheted around, and I did it in pink for breast cancer awareness. And I know it's not this month, but I just wanted to make some of these up. So I'm slowly getting better at doing different things. I did learn the moss stitch. I'm still trying to work on that though. I know it's a really easy stitch, but sometimes I have a hard time remembering. And then anything that I've made, I try to put in boxes that I've picked up at the dollar store, like gift boxes. So that way it's protected, and I mark on the top corner a pink cowl. So that's another 2 items that I made. I think this one's a little bit bigger, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So this is another cowl. I totally cannot stop making these cowls because I know our winters are really cold, and this, I can guarantee you, this keeps you very, very warm. The way I had it down here and then over top of my hat, it keeps you very, very, very warm. So that's another cowl. And another Divine hat in the color pink. I did want to use this and make a couple of things and send to somebody, but can't do that anymore. I might still do it, but I just have to make sure that when I send something to this person that I have the box completely and utterly taped so that there's nothing, no water or anything will get, like it will be very well protected, is what I'm trying to say. This box likes to argue with me. So, and again, pink cowl, hat and cowl. I have these listed on Lethbridge Market, and none of my stuff is selling, so I might just eliminate everything on Lethbridge Market and don't even bother selling my stuff because nobody seems to want to buy it. So I've made dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of stitch markers, and it's a dog eat dog world out there. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some items that I got from MCC and something my sister-in-law gave me. Now, the first item, oh, my pen, yes. The first item that I found at MCC, and I kind of had to rescue it, I think I only paid like 50 cents or $1 for it, is this flannel scarf. It's rainbow colors. I love the rainbow. Like I said, hey Chrystal, I'm in rainbow colors. Neon rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. I love it. So, that's one thing that I rescued from the MCC. The second thing I rescued from MCC, and I will take a picture of it and try and fit it in the video later, I found a baby blanket. And when I seen this, I'm like, OMG, I cannot believe that this is here. So much work has gone into this baby blanket. I'm a crocheter, and I know that it had to have taken somebody a long time to crochet this blanket. This is the beginning, or this is the outer edge. And I don't have enough room to show you the whole thing. That's the center. And this is going to the other outer edge. And look at the work on that. Like, holy crap, man. That's gorgeous. It is 58 inches long and 58 inches in the round. So it's crocheted in the round. And what I want to do is I actually want to try and duplicate this pattern. I don't know where the person got this pattern or whether it's somebody's original pattern, but I want to try and duplicate it. So it's going to be a lot of sitting and counting and writing and counting and writing and counting and writing, but I do want to try and write out the pattern for this and hopefully have it done by the end of the year, because it does look like there's a tree of life in there. And this is what it looks like when it's in a triangle. Look at the detail on the edging. Like, that takes a lot of time to do. So, all I can do is attempt to write out the pattern. So that's the other thing that I rescued from MCC. And I know some people probably try and say that I'm trying to be like so-and-so and wearing hats in my videos and doing this and doing that. Well, no, I'm just me. And you either accept me for the way I am, who I am, or you don't. I do have a lot of new subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm at 416 subscribers now. Not too far away from 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers, I can use my community board. So from now on, I decided that every once in a while I'm just going to pop a quick video up with no intro. And I'm going to say, hey, you need to check this channel out. And that's going to be my community board. Little small tiny videos. Because like I said, I'm a long way from 500 subscribers. So, getting closer, but a long way from 500 subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for sticking it out with me. And I greatly appreciate all the love and the likes and the comments. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Every time I do a video, I only have like 3 comments. And one of the persons that used to comment on my video all the time, I'm not even getting his comments anymore. So I don't know what's up with YouTube. I might have to just get a hold of him. Another thing I bought at MCC is this brooch. And this brooch, I might even put that on one of my hats. And this little pumpkin, he is so cute. I love him. He's got glittery glistens. And then, I thought these were so adorbs. Sorry, Chrystal. I'm picking that up from you, Chrystal. But I thought these were so adorbs. $2. Kitty earrings. Now, I know it's been like forever since I wore earrings, but I might wear these for one of my videos. You never know. Now, my sister-in-law came over the other day to bring me a couple of things. And no, I don't have COVID again, thank God. Twice last year is enough for me. Sandy, I am so thinking about you, and I am sending you prayers and hugs because I know that you went through living hell with what you caught. The way you are through this cold battle, COVID, whatever it was, that's the way I was back February of last year. That actually floored me for about 4 weeks. And I suffer from COVID long haul. I thought I was getting better, and then all of a sudden I had a relapse in September. I caught COVID again in September. The only difference though, I didn't have a fever, I didn't have a cough, I didn't have a sneeze, runny nose, cold, any muscle aches and pains. I didn't have any of that. The only thing that was different was my resting heart rate and my work, when I was working, heart rate was extremely fast. My resting heart rate was about between 60 and 80 beats a minute. That's resting. Working, my heart rate was up to 120, 130 beats a minute. And I literally thought I was having a heart attack. So I didn't get hit as hard, but I still have the long haul effects. And I hope that doesn't happen to you. So my sister-in-law came over and she brought me a little gift. I'm gonna hang it on my little mannequin if I can maneuver it. I gotta open it so I can get it out of the package. Come on. There we go. She had this sitting at home, and the first person she thought about was me. Now, I don't know if any of you know, but I do have, I did have 8 cats, and one of them went missing. So now, or I had 7 cats, and one of them went missing. So now I'm down to 6 cats. There's a little stray buddy that comes in. We call him Charcoal because he's completely jet black. He comes in and gets food, and we bring him in the winter time to make sure that he's safe and warm. So we have 7 cats. Now, my sister-in-law gave me this. And it says, all visitors must be approved by the cat. Now, I should take a little red marker and put a comma up there and say, and ask cats. But that's what she gave me. And I'm going to put that up over here somewhere. So it'll be in my videos. Now to the last part of my video. Something I'm working on again with the virus cowl or virus shawl. This is going to be a virus shawl. So I'm working on this one. When I'm done this, it's only a little bit of a ball. So when I'm done this, I'm going to add another one, and then I'm going to do maroon around the edge. So that's what I'm working on. I went to Michael's today. What? Yeah, I went to Michael's today. And I found a couple things. I had to buy the yarn that I always buy, and that's this. This is called Jacquard, or Value Jacquard, and it's Craft Smart. Yarn I Lane. 215 yards, 4.2 ounces, 197 meters, 120 grams. It is, there's a knitted scarf on there that'll take 2 balls. Now, this here, this little thing here, that is a knitted pattern. And it tells you how many balls it takes, and how it tells you the degree of difficulty for that pattern. Okay? This is my favorite yarn because this reminds me so much of Pauly, the Polydactyl cat that we used to have, that we gave to my sister and who passed away like a year and 3 months after he was born. It is a 4-weight, machine washable and dryable, 5.5 millimeter knitting needles, 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, and you do not iron, you do not bleach. Now, I'm trying to find where it's, oh, made in Turkey. Made in Turkey. I bought 2 of those. Okay. Now, my next 3 purchases, Gary from the Urban Yarn, I blame you for this. Because I watched your video when you went to Michael's. And I went to Michael's and I actually found what you purchased. This is Cozy Wool Tweed. Limited time only. It's loops and threads. 418 yards, 5.2 ounces, 382 meters, and 150 grams. Now, the hat right there. That is the pattern on the inside of the ball band. It's a knitted pattern, and the degree of difficulty is a 3. So it is a very difficult pattern, not for beginners. I don't knit, and which is really disappointing or really depressing. I don't think I could learn how to knit because there's too many terminologies for me. Crochet is like single crochet, slip stitch, skip a stitch, stuff like that. But knitting, I find there's too many variables, too many degrees of difficulty. This is hand wash, dry flat. Do not bleach, do not iron. It is a lightweight 3, 6mm crochet hook, 6mm or 6.5mm crochet hook, and a 6mm knitting needles. 66% polyester, 30% acrylic, and only 4% wool. Okay, and it was originally $9.99. I paid $4.99, so I got $5 off. This is so soft, and I never thought I would pick up dark colors like this, but I love the colors. This one here is called color number 18, forest green, and made in China. This is actually made in China, and that's forest green. I love that. This next one is the same specs. This one Tweedy Beanie. It's made in China. This one is called number 12, Golden Brown, and it's all the same specs. Is that not gorgeous? And that's true to color. I love that. I would love to see a divine hat made in this. See? I'm hooked on those divine hats, Rose. This one here, all the same specs. And this one is color number 5, Autumn Mix. And the Tweed Beanie is difficulty is 3. Autumn Mix. Now, I think these would go really good together in a blanket or something. Or something. I don't know. So if you think of anything that I should make, pop it down in the video below. And last but not least item, I bought some beads. I paid $2.50 for these. They've got snowflakes, snowflake charms, silver beads, pearl beads, bling bling type silver beads, and clear beads. And that's what I bought at Michael's. There's nothing else that I have to show you. Don't know what I'm going to make with this yet. I would love to be able to knit. Because I would love to have a bush tracker beanie made. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So I'll just stick with my crochet hats. So, parting comments. First off, we'll let you see my smiley face. That's actually a piggy bank. I love it. No, I haven't put any money in there yet because, well, just had to spend some money on getting the car fixed, and it's still not running right. But parting comments, I will say right now, don't quit. Keep trying. Because if you quit, you can't make gorgeous things like this. Okay? Just saying. At first, yes, it'll be difficult. And once you learn, it gets easier. So, I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. And all of my new subscribers, all of my old subscribers. So thank you all. And you all have a great day, evening, weekend, wherever you may be. You guessed it. Keep on hooking. Catch you on the next video. Hopefully it won't be too long from now. I'm going to work on doing tutorials. Bye for now. Hi. Just a quick correction in my video. When I said I'd love a Brush Tacker beanie knitted knitted, not crocheted. I actually wanted it in this yarn because this yarn reminds me of my Pauly, and this is called Kaleidoscope. I love this yarn. So I will in the description box below, any channels that I've spoken about, any people that I've spoken about, I will actually put their channels in the description box below. Patsy, I'm slowly getting your box ready, and I'm hoping I can send it out by the end of the month. If I can't, it'll be the first or second week in February. So thanks. Catch you later. Bye for now.